Hey guys, how you doing? It's Dane down here at ZIMM'S Guitars. And today, I've got a guitar that I paid $10 for this thing. And my goal here today is to just shine this baby up, restring it, check the action on it, check out the frets, see if I can get this thing to play good. An old Yamaha. And it's got the sticker on it, made in Taiwan. Let's restring it. I just want to show you guys the condition of some of these frets real quick. And let's see if we can get this thing to play nicely. Clean the neck a little bit. I like to use my toothbrush. Scrub these, try to get some of the dirt, the grime, some of the DNA off the fretboard. Most of the grime and everything kind of goes right up to the side of each fret, but there we go. This guitar did not have a truss rod cover on it. So let me grab a wrench. This is your standard Gibson truss rod wrench. You can always tell them because they got that little screwdriver bit, Phillips head on the one side. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, there it goes. Loosen that a little bit. I'm just going to let that stay loose for a while. Until we get some strings on it, and then we can really set the action. Let's try a little bit of this. I have a small little sample pack of Music Nomad, and this is fret polish. So I'm just going to throw a little bit on my rag right here. And I'm not sure if you're supposed to mask off this whole fretboard. We're just kind of winging it. This is a $10 guitar. But you know what? I might be able to shine this baby up. Let's just see what happens here. Just going to try to put a little bit on each fret. And I'm not worried if I get it on the fretboard right now. For some reason that's not frightening me. Let's try a little bit more. I got this little sample pack when I was out at NAMM. But I do have, I can order this stuff from Music Nomad. There's a real nice girl named Lisa that calls me every once in a while and sells me some Music Nomad products. So let's see what happens here. A lot of times I'll take steel wool or I'll take 1000 grit sandpaper and I'll really polish them up, but that's more for like an electric where when you're doing string bends and stuff, you want everything to be real smooth. I'm just kind of testing out her product right now. See how this stuff works. Well, okay, let me grab my camera off of here and I'll just show you kind of up close sort of what that's done. I can see on some of these frets that you've got some rough spots and they're pretty tiny. I mean, they hardly have any meat on them anymore. There's a good little rough spot right there. So yeah, you don't want to knock these down too much, but I'm gonna do it anyhow. Let me get some 1000 grit sandpaper. I just want to see if I can smooth that out just a little bit. I'm seeing a little bit more. I'm going to spray a little bit more of this on here because I keep seeing more dirt on them. It's all on the fingerboard and it's right up next to all the frets. I really like to try to get all that dirt off of there. So I have some of these reusable fret polishing paper from D'Addario, and I believe it's this side that you rub on each fret, and it's reusable so you can use it a few times. But yeah, if you kind of do it like this, the two-fingered method. Now I've already kind of took a little bit of sandpaper to these frets. I've already put some of that Music Nomad fret polish on them. And now I'm doing the D'Addario fret polish. So I'm trying just about everything I can do to shine these babies up. Let's see what's right in there. Got a little bit extra off of it. But yeah, there's not much meat on these frets. But for an acoustic, I mean, should be nice. Should play. Okay, one more thing I'm going to throw on this neck. Boy, we've done a lot already, but this is Music Nomad F1 oil. And this cleans and conditions and protects 100% natural oils. And so I cut the corner. That's another little sample pack that I got when I went out to NAMM this year. And I'm just going to see. There we go. Just going to see if I can get a couple of drips out of this. I've been using it on about a dozen guitars so far. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to just try to wipe this stuff in and try to let it soak in a little bit. And then another thing that I do on acoustics, I'll go ahead and I'll throw some of that oil on that bridge piece right there. So that's basically everything you can do to clean the neck. Okay, so for the body, I've got some turtle wax polishing compound, and I'm just going to squirt some on here. And you know, if this was a $1,000 Martin, there would be a different procedure that you would use. You wouldn't just throw the stuff on there. But again, I'm trying to sort of refurbish a $10 acoustic here. And we're trying to make the most of what we got here with very simple procedures to shine this baby up and to make it have some kind of a value to it. Because these Yamaha guitars, man, these babies are awesome guitars. Got a lot of scrapes and scratches down in this area down here. But there aren't any major dents in this guitar. There's tons of little ones, but there aren't any holes in them. You see some guitars that literally someone looks like they took a hammer to it. Pick guard is on it nice. A lot of times pick guards are kind of peeling up, but that one looks good on there. This is the Yamaha FG140. So a lot of times back in the day, your model number kind of was, if you were in a guitar shop, your model number kind of almost told the retailer what to price the guitar at. If it was a FA120 or something, you'd price it at 120 bucks. An FG140, 140 bucks. Alright, so I'm going to take an old polishing cloth here. A lot of stuff down there. Oh, you know what? That feels like adhesive right there. So let me see. Let me see if I got something to get some adhesive off. Alright, so for the adhesive, let's see if I'm going to use some naphtha. I think that's how you pronounce that. And I'm just going to put some on a paper towel. And let's take a look and see what this does here. Hopefully it'll loosen that up. It kind of stinks, but it's not as bad as like paint thinner. So I think it's working. My phone just beeped at me. A lot of guys use this naphtha stuff when they're doing finishing and stuff. There we go. Take another paper towel. And let's see if we can clean some of that off of there. Look at that, guys. That worked. It's just that easy. Just that easy. Okay, I just discovered something strange about the guitar. The screws that they put the tuners on with, look at those giant things they got in there. So, I mean, I could replace those and put regular screws in there, but I imagine that this is the size it should be right there. So somebody really went for it, but they didn't peek through the front, so I think I'm just going to leave them. But yeah, don't use big wood screws like that on stuff, guys. Come on now. Okay. These things bug me just enough to make me think for a second that I don't want these big monsters in there. That's just not right. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. It only takes me a few minutes. But because they had that big monster screw in there, I'm going to put other screws in there. And so I'm going to take a little tiny bit of a toothpick and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on it. And then I'm going to take a regular, still not the proper screw to put in there because this is a pickguard screw. But I'm going to see, what do you guys think? Would that be better? Should I waste my time with that? I guess I will. Okay. That looks better to me. Now people are still going to be like, dude, use the pickguard screws in there. But it's a lot better than having these things. And so these things, right in the trash can. A little tiny dab. Not much. This stuff will go a long way of 3-in-1 oil on those machine heads. Those things feel okay. There we go. That one's good. That one's good. Okay, so on this bridge, this plastic piece that comes across here is so low, you're going to have absolutely no break angle underneath this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can pull it out of there. Let me look in my bag of tricks and see if I have another one. If not, I'm going to put a little bit of maybe like a business card shim underneath that one. Okay, so looking through my random parts of tricks, I got a couple others, but they're a little bit too short, and so I have some of this flexible kind of shimming material. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay this little piece down in there. Get in there. Got to make sure it's flat, because right there, that is, it went down there at a little angle. It's sitting in there sideways. Let me see if I can grab it. There you go. Okay, you get down in there and stay. You behave yourself. There it goes. There it goes. And then this, I'll throw right back up in there. There you go. It's a little tiny bit taller. Alright, today's string choice is some Earthwood light gauge strings for acoustics. 80/20 bronze. Ernie Ball. I'm an Ernie Ball dealer and I love these strings and they sell really good for me. So here we go. These, the gauge is 11 through 52. So let's start right here with this low E string. Sometimes I give it a little bend like that. I kind of give them a little twist like that. Shove that baby down in there. Now luckily on this guitar, the nut looks like it's in good shape. And so hopefully I won't have any issues with that. And one thing that's a little scary is the way that this bridge plastic piece was sanded way down and filed way down rather. It makes you think that you're going to have some problems with playability. String height is going to be really up there. and it was missing its truss rod cover. So between those two factors, you know, right off the bat, you're going to be telling yourself that you're probably not going to have a very good string height playability to this guitar. But we'll see. Here's the real test right here. That's not bad. I mean, you've got, let's look at that string height right there. Not too bad, right? Let me cut these off. This guitar is playable. My phone's beeping like crazy. Guys keep sending me Instagram videos. Alright, well, let's go ahead and give that truss rod that little tiny tighten again. Get up there. There it goes. There we go. Not too bad. Yeah, guys keep sending me Instagrams of women washing their hands. Strange thing. There you have it, guys. And $10 guitar. It's a player. You gotta say it's a $15 guitar because I put a $5 pack of strings on it. But it was a fun project. And it gave me something to do here for an hour. Spend some time with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah! Thanks, guys. Later. Don't throw your old guitars away. Don't throw them away, guys. Shine them up and restring them. Shine them up and restring them.